Hello, hello. So we are out here in Garden City today near the Causeway Bridge. We're going to try to do a little shrimping. We just made it through Hurricane Dorian, and so all of our good fishing spots, kayaking spots are kind of flooded out. Polly's Island you can't get to, there's too much sand everywhere. The river in Conway is flooded. So we're just going to do a little shrimping today and see what we can catch for some eating shrimp and some bait shrimp.
We're also going for regular bait too, like probably some mullet. If the mullet are back in the creeks now, we're going to try to get on some mullet.
Shrimping ain't easy.
Shrimping ain't easy. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back. As Sherry said, we are out here in Garden City at the Causeway Bridge. We're doing a little shrimping today and catching bait. I'm more leaning towards catching bait today to put in the freezer for a later date due to the fact that Hurricane Dorian just came through and I don't know what shrimping is like. Also, I want to do a shrimping video in the future with baiting shrimp and throwing the cast net on top of the baited balls for the shrimp. There's a little bit of confusion with that, as everything I read by South Carolina DNR says September 13th, 2019. That's when baiting season for shrimp opens. However, everything I'm seeing on Facebook by Bait and Tackle Shop says September 6th. So I'd rather wait to the later date to press my luck so that way I don't get in trouble and I know that I'm within that window to be safe and sound. So we're going to go ahead and throw the cast net a couple times. We're going to see what happens. We're going to move around a little bit and see if we can't get on the shrimp. I can't imagine that the shrimp have moved back into the creeks yet with Hurricane Dorian and stuff and all the muddy water and everything else that's going on. But we're going to see what we can't do. What we can do, what we can't do. I'm just going for some bait. I want to stock the freezer full of bait. If I can get a bunch of mullet, I'd be happy with that. So, mediocre. So as you see, I'm not the greatest with a cast net. I am fairly new to cast netting. The only way I know how to cast net is get all your weights untangled. I pull it down like this, fold it over like this, hold it with one hand like this. I take one end of the cast net, not the weight, but the line. I hold the line like this in my teeth, hold this out here like this. It would be better if you could get a pancake out of it, but like I said, I'm all pretty much new to this. And we've got nothing. Nothing in the net. This is going to be an interesting day. nothing in here. Got a bunch over here. We started in the wrong spot. Bunch of mullet. Good bait, good bait, good bait. Good bait. I'm still not seeing any shrimp, but we're finding a bunch of mullet. That's okay. I want to stock the freezer full of bait. Show you what we're working with so far. You see her?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's about a dozen mullet in there and a few cast over here. When we're over there on the other side of the bridge, we weren't catching anything. I was casting and casting and casting and casting. Nothing was cracking, so we're gonna sit here. There's a good bit of mullet running, but I'm not seeing any shrimp whatsoever. So I don't think the shrimp have moved back into the creeks yet after the storm. Or it could be just too high of a tide for the shrimp, so. Got another school of bait running. Every day I throw this thing. Every time I throw this thing, I learn something new that I could do better. A lot of people don't recommend using your teeth like I do to throw it. A lot of people do use their teeth, but it is what it is. It's the only way I know how to throw it. Until I can master the other way of doing it, that's the way I'm going to continue to throw it. However, I think we got all the tangles out now. Let's see if we can get this thing to open up better. That one opened nice,
I was gonna say that was better. Well, I did say.
I don't think I hit the I don't think I hit the school of mullet though.
Well, it's okay. At least you got it.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Got some. That's probably the most you've gotten in one cast.
It's because the net opened nice. It was all tangled up in the beginning. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Look at that. I got a dozen mullet in that one throw. All right, so that's the ticket, folks. Make sure this thing ain't got no tangles in it. See that tangle right there? That's what messes you up, if you can understand me. What I get?
Oh, we got a little crabby. Oh no.
Big pinfish.
You gonna keep it for bait?
Nah. I'm gonna show the camera though.
See if those little boys want it.
Are they keeping it?
I don't know. They're catching pinfish though.
Here we go. Little pinfish I caught in the cast net. See these little buggers right here? That's why they call them pinfish.
They're sharp.
Because they hurt. Come on, fishies. There we go. There we go. Bait for days. How you doing? Am I taking all your dinner?
Yeah, it's opening up a lot better now.
Yeah, now that it's untangled, it's opening a lot. Oh yeah, look at that. That's what happens when your net opens, folks.
And I wanted to make him fly for video.
Hey, what up, guy?
Oh, really? There's another one. No way. They're so huge.
All right, for those who don't know what we're out here catching and they don't have much experience with saltwater fishing, what we're catching is finger mullet with the cast net today. I'm gonna bring it in close so you guys can see it. This little guy right here, flounder love them, bluefish love them, redfish love them, and that's what we're doing. We're stocking the freezer with these guys today. I wanted to get on some shrimp too, but I'm not seeing any in here. Like I said, it's either the tide is too high or it's just because of Hurricane Dorian. So because of Hurricane Dorian or how late we got out here, we did get a little bit of a late start today. And we started this video as in coming out here with the intentions to catch shrimp and bait. Now we're kind of moving towards the focus of just catching bait. So all in all, it's gonna be a pretty good day. I like to see the fact that the mullet are still running in the creeks here, which means fishing's not gonna turn off at all, because where the bait is, the fish are. Caught the very tail end of it. I ended up getting a couple.
Couple three.
It is 2:04 p.m. It is actually 2:05 p.m. right now. Let's go ahead and see what we got in the cooler as far as bait. Got a bunch of mullet in there. Looking good, looking good. What we'll do is we're going to go home. We'll put this like individually, like maybe 15 mullet in a bag, and we will vacuum seal that bag and toss it in the freezer, and we'll have bait for the next time we go surf fishing. I really feel like that's all I need for bait today. Yeah, I really don't need too much more bait for the freezer. I don't want it to spoil before I can use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here, I'm going to finish this beer. I'll probably throw the cast on a couple more times, maybe scoop up a little bit more, and we're going to call it a day. All right, guys, Palmetto Brewing Company, Low Country Lager is all gone. We have a cooler full of bait. We are going to get home, divide those up into vacuum bags, and get those in the freezer so they stay fresh. We didn't get any shrimp today, and I do feel like that was partly my fault, but mostly Hurricane Dorian's fault. We did get a late start today on the low tide, so we got out here a little later than we wanted to, and the tide really started rolling in. When the tide gets rolling in, the current gets going. When the current gets going, the shrimp go bye-bye. So it could partly be my fault, but I mostly think it has to do with Hurricane Dorian. So we will try again in a couple weeks, maybe a week or so, when it's September 8th right now, and I saw where September 13th the shrimp baiting season opens up. There's a little bit of confusion with that, but I'm going to wait until the 13th before I start shrimp baiting, and we will put a video together about that. Right now, we are headed out. Had a good day out here catching some bait, stocking the freezer full of bait. Got to see a pelican dive bombing the water quite a few times, and we got to hang out with a pretty cool egret. So all in all, pretty good day. If you liked the video, make sure you give it that thumbs up. If you want to see more of it, don't be afraid to subscribe. If you want to see daily content, check us out on Instagram at 843fishing. And if you want daily content on Facebook, follow us there at the 843fishing page. Talk to you soon, guys. See you in the next video.